Hey everyone, no matter where you are in your English fluency journey, this video is going to be a mini masterclass for you, because in this video I am going to share with you a plan that assisted me a lot. It assisted me so much that I ended up becoming very comfortable with speaking in English. And if you want to do the same, I want you to watch this video till the end, because this is literally going to be a masterclass for all of those who want to become a fluent speaker in English. So let's get started without doing any further delay. And let me tell you that a lot of English learners in the comment section of my previous video said to me that I speak too fast in English. From now on, I am going to speak at a pace that even a beginner can understand, because at the end of the day, my purpose to make videos is to make you understand what I am saying, what I am communicating. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, what's the point of me making these videos? So yeah, from now on, I have decided to speak at a pace that even a beginner can understand. Before I give you the plan, let me remind you something. This video is not going to be one of those videos which tells you only what to do. But in this video, I am going to give you a complete framework on how to execute the plan that I will give you in this video. How to execute that plan so that you can get the most out of this plan. So yeah, let's get started and talk about the plan now. Now, it's time for me to reveal the plan. As I have told you that no matter where you are in your English fluency journey, this plan is going to help you. And I am assuming that you are a beginner. So the first thing that you need to do is learn at least 100 common words that you use on a daily basis. What do I mean by that? And don't open up a book and start memorizing those 100 common words. I said this is not going to be a boring video. I want you to execute every single thing practically. Okay? And that's how you are going to learn English. So I want you to pay attention to all the activities that you do from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. You know what? The reason I am not saying you to open up a grammar book and memorize is because when you open up a book and start memorizing all those common words, you memorize also those words that you will never use in your life. So, or you will rarely use. Okay, so I just want you to pay attention to all the activities that you do throughout the day from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. This is the way to become fluent. How? Because now you are paying attention to only things that you are using in your day-to-day life. For example मैं हिंदी में दूंगा. जब आप सुबह उठते हो तो क्या करो कि देखो, अगर आपको उठने का मतलब नहीं पता कि इंग्लिश में उठने को क्या बोलते हैं तो वेकअप. जब आपकी नींद खुलती है तो उसको बोलते हैं वेकअप. जब आप बिस्तर से उठ जाते हो तो उसको बोलते हैं गेट अप. जब आप चलते हो तो उसको बोलते हैं वॉक. जब आप दौड़ते हो तो उसको बोलते हैं रन. तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप वो सारी चीज़ें सीखें जो आप दिन भर करते हैं. प्रैक्टिकली सीखो. ये नहीं कि मैं कोई बुक या ओपन अप एंड देन आई स्टार्ट मेमोराइजिंग ऑल दोज रूल्स. ऐसे आपका टाइम वेस्ट होने वाला है. मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप वो सब सारी चीज़ों को सीखो जो आप प्रैक्टिकली रोज करते हो एंड देन लर्न 100 कॉमन verbs. This is the first step that you can take. Okay, now move on to the second step. Now let's talk about the second step. This is very important part of this video. Most people, when they start learning English as a second language, they try to memorize grammar rules. They try to learn all the things in grammar and then they start speaking in English. But don't make this mistake. I have made this mistake. It cost me a lot. Okay, so what I want you to do this instead you learn grammar rules one by one. What I want you to do is master simple sentence structure. Yeah, and the best book I will highly recommend you on mastering the sentence structure is, I have this book that I want to show you. This is the book Instant English by Salam Chaus. Yeah, this is the book I have. Like, this book is full of sentence construction and you are going to learn everything about how to speak English fluently. if you don't want to learn grammar, those boring grammar rules, and then start speaking, buy this book. Okay, this book name is Instant English by Salam Chaus, and it assisted me a lot, it helped me a lot. Okay, so this is the book I will highly recommend you. The second step is master simple sentence structure. Now let's move on to the next thing. Without this thing, this whole plan is nothing. Okay, so the third thing is build your daily speaking routine. And again, I am saying you to pick up 5 to 10 sentences from your day. Like if I'm reading, say out loud, I'm reading. If you are in the kitchen, say that you are in the kitchen. If you are doing something, say that thing out loud. Yeah, feel this language, live this language. This is how you are going to be very comfortable with this language. Yeah, so the question is, if you don't have anyone, or if you are not living in an English environment, you can say, Gulshan, I don't have anyone to talk in English. Who do I practice with? The best solution I can ever give is talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. And when I say talk to yourself, the mistake that I made when I was in the initial phase of learning English was I literally talked to myself. I did not imagine myself talking to someone else. What do I mean by that is, talk to yourself as if you are talking to someone. Imagine in your mind that you are talking to someone. That's what is going to bring you the result you want. Okay, don't just talk to yourself. Talk to yourself as if you're talking to someone else. If you don't have anyone and if you want to see the result, you have to talk to yourself as if you are talking to someone else. You have to feel that. To this point of this video, we have understood the first thing is learn 100 to 200 common words that you will use in your daily life. The second thing that we have understood is master simple sentence structure rules. And the third thing we have learnt is build your English speaking routine. Yeah, these are the things that we have talked about so far. Now let's move on to the most important section of this video. Without it, this whole video is nothing. Now let's move on to the next step of this plan. This is fourth step, and this is very practical to learn. The fourth step is learn basic conversation starters. Yeah, learn to ask questions. How are you? How have you been? What have you been up to? Where are you from? Yeah, learn these conversation starters. These are very practical sentences that you might be asked, or you can ask someone to get started in a conversation. So this is going to be the most important thing to learn conversation starters. Let me tell you the way I learned basic conversation starters. When I was in the initial phase of learning English, when I was immersed into learning this language, I used to consume a lot of English podcasts from different people, and that's how I learned. I used to watch English interview cartoons videos. How are you? What you have been up to? I'm good. I am planning to go to Goa. Like, I used to watch a lot of English cartoons. And the way you are going to master basic conversation starters is, I will highly recommend you to watch Ranveer Allahabadia podcast. The way he asks question, or Raj Samani podcast. I follow both of them very meticulously, how they ask questions, how they react to every single question. Now here comes the most important section of this video. This section is going to be all about building your confidence along with learning English. When you will do exactly what I have told you, my plan, if you follow my plan, execute non-stop for 30 days, you will learn survival English. Now here comes the very important thing, that is your confidence. Yeah, when no matter how intelligent you are, no matter how many grammar rules you know, when you do not have that courage to be disliked in front of people, when you do not have that thing to bear, you will not speak English fluently ever. So this section is all about building your confidence. How can you do that? Let's get started and talk about how can you build your confidence along with learning English? So here are 4 ways that built my confidence, and I believe that if you do the same, you will build your confidence too along with learning English. So the first thing that you have to do in order to build your confidence while speaking this language is speak with someone even for 10 minutes a day. I don't want you to skip even a day. If you don't have anyone, talk to yourself. Practice mirror technique and talk to yourself as if you are talking to someone else. Feel that within yourself, and you are going to witness a huge improvement in your communication skills in English. The second way to build your confidence is record your voice, and after recording, listen, find mistakes and correct them. This process, you have to follow this process every single day. Record your voice in your phone, then listen to that very carefully, find mistakes and then correct them. This is going to double your confidence, because if you do this every single day for non-stop 30 days, your English is going to go from here to here. Believe me or not, I did this every single day. Okay, now I do this through my videos, but before, when I was a beginner, I used to do it a lot because I was very passionate about learning this language. Moreover, I didn't have anyone whom I could practice English with, so this is the best option I had found out to practice English. And here is the last way that will build your confidence, that is talk about real life situations. Yeah, let me tell you how. Today I was talking about my YouTube journey to my father, and he said to me that if it is working, just keep doing, and if it is not working for you, just give up on this and do something else that you find comfortable doing. But I said to my father, no, my YouTube channel is working, people are reacting to what I'm saying and they are finding it easy to understand, they are finding very interesting to watch my videos. And then my father said to me, just keep doing. So you can talk about real life situations in your life. This is going to build your confidence to a huge extent. So yeah, this was the master plan that you have to do for at least 30 days. And if it doesn't work for you, come back to this video the next month and abuse me in the comment section. So far, we have learned that speak this language every single day. Even 10 minutes a day is better than skipping. So speak to yourself if you don't have anyone. The second thing that we have understood is focus on being understood, not being perfect. Okay? Because when you will try to be perfect, you will never become fluent in this language, because I am still polishing my English skill. And the third thing that you have to do on a daily basis is repeat, because fluency comes from muscle memory, not from grammar books. So yeah, repetition will callous your mind. Repetition will train your mind to adapt this language. So yeah, this was the video. This was the mini master plan that I had followed once when I was a beginner, and now I want you to follow the same thing. And I believe that if you do this, you are going to improve your English to a huge extent. This is my promise. And at the end of this video, I just want to say, if you found this video to be helpful for you, I want you to hit the like button. And I also want you to hit the subscribe button, because it motivates me to make more videos. And yeah, bye bye.